Good Thursday morning. It's your Loudoun County Weather Outlook. Going to be another chilly day and get windy and breezy as the day goes on and feel really cold. We could have some flurries around, maybe ever so slight accumulation of some snow showers, mainly on grassy areas. I think the sun angle is pretty high. We'll have to see. But shaded areas could get a little bit of a coating. That's why there is a winter weather advisory up, but I'm not sure that's going to really totally be needed. We'll have to see. So these snow showers on the GFS here are showing south of us. I do see radar lighting up with some snow showers just about to come through here. It's a little bit after, well, before 9 a.m. So as we head through the day, I should have shown, you see the ice bars are really packed close together here as that low departs, the one that causes a snowstorm, to our south, and the upper level system kind of moves out. So stay chilly and cold today and tomorrow, but they start to get a little more milder over the weekend as winds start to try to turn out of the south. May take a day or two to really get in, moving the colder air out. But by early next week, we'll be up into the 50s, which is not too above normal or about normal as we go into the week. So then we go through next week, and we see we're just staying in this warmer, a little bit milder pattern here. The highs will be in the 50s for most of the days. And then a little front comes through and tries to knock down our temperatures for a little bit. And this is the low we were watching to see how far south it could get, where the high pressure system was to the north, and whether or not it could cause a snow. But here's the deal. The trajectory of this is going to move it west of the mountains, so though we may get some mixture, and I think we may see that here, I don't think it's going to be much more than rain. We need the rain. We're still in a drought. As a matter of fact, we can leave the drought monitor here. Now, as this moves through, it does bring the cold air. That's quite a sharp trough here of cold air that moves into the region. And then there's this little Alberta Clipper type of system, or a Clipper system, moving south and east, and that may cause a little bit of snow and rain mix. We're not sure. There's definitely a cold pattern here as we head into the very first part of March. So a week from this Sunday, despite it being March now, this low is setting up for a good spill of cold air. Now, this is a huge warm-up here in the middle part of the country, so it's kind of interesting to see all these pieces together. Then as we move forward, here comes a low to the south. Could it do something? I'm not sure. But this storm is just a four corners low. These are huge. They usually go to the west, which is this going to do. And this is going to bring up seriously warm air, if this is true, into the middle part of the first week of March. Not sure if any of this is true once we get this far out. But it also brings in some cold air. I mean, we're getting into the seesaw pattern, or the ups and downs, roller coaster, where we get warm for a few days, a front comes through with some rain, and it cools us down. If you happen to get a follow-up low or something, that's when we could get a snowstorm or something of that nature. But in general, you're going to be in a milder pattern with only shots of cold air, not sustained cold air like we've had of recent. So that's kind of what we're seeing in the long range. And so let's look at the drought really quick. Actually, first, let's look at the radar. It does show that there's snow showers coming down, but they may not be reaching the ground because it's so dry outside. Just showing the motion here. Snow showers are moving west to east, or southwest to northeast. So I do expect some snow showers. These darker blues, if they make it in here, like here on the south side, I bet you there are some flurries reaching the ground in those areas. And as darker blue comes through, we probably will see a little bit of snow shower activity. How heavy it gets will depend on whether or not it can even whiten the ground. It doesn't look overly impressive, but it is cold. So most everything that falls will want to try to stick. So here's the drought monitor. The area of drier conditions has shrunk, but not out of Loudoun. Loudoun remains in a moderate drought, and we just have not got enough rain or precipitation to help us out. Remember, those heavier snows have been south of Loudoun, not by much, by literally a county away. And you can see the difference because of that there is a abnormally dry, so it is considered somewhat of a drought, but it's not the more moderate drought that we're dealing with right now. Hopefully, we get some more rain, but it doesn't look super wet on that long term. We did see a few storms possible, so that's helpful. Anyway, that's kind of a wrap up for the Loudoun County Weather Outlook. Look for snow showers today. They could accumulate a little bit, dust the ground. Some have to be careful for some isolated slick spots out there in shaded areas. The weekend will start off cooler but turn milder, and the next week looks pretty mild. Highs in the 50s, pretty normal as far as temperatures go. And then maybe some rain later next week, although we have to watch and see if things could work out any different and be more of a mixture. I think right now, though, I would favor that it would be rain. And again, we do need the rain as we're dry. Have a good Thursday. It's been your Loudoun County Weather Outlook.